Hello, ladies and gents, welcome. You have been chosen today to be part of one of the greatest food achievements, or might be the greatest achievement ever in food history.
Sure.
Anyway, what I have presented today in this experiment are just 2 apples. The thing that's special about these 2 apples is that one is made from a very complete different process, but they have produced similar results. And maybe, and just maybe, one is better than the other, and that is for you to decide. So, what did you think?
I don't know. They're both pretty good, but I guess my favorite is this one.
Oh, great. Oh, that's great. Excellent news. Actually, I was hoping they'd pick this apple. This apple right here has many things going for it. It has more nutrients, less pesticides. It will be cheaper to grow, and farmers will get more money. And I want to make sure I was correct, so I ran down by many people like Jenny Spitter, Stuart Smith, Madeline Kenny. I can name much more. All from respected universities and people from the FDA and EPA. Actually, I have more evidence to back this up.
This is very good. How do you make this apple?
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of a complicated process. We went through many methods like transgenesis, but we basically just did it in my lab over there. Go.
Wait a minute, mister. Don't you move an inch. What do you mean lab?
I mean, come on, my lab hasn't been dusted in a week, but it ain't that bad. Go.
So you're telling me that this thing is considered a food?
Oh, okay, calm down. It's not as simple as that. What we did is modify it. Like, we inserted a modified and a better gene into the recipient's organism so it can grow better and be bigger and more healthy. Also, we inserted DNA into the organism's genome.
What kind of scientists are you? This could grow inside my body. This could poison me. We're looking at the apocalypse right now.
Oh yeah, hold on. No. I think you're taking this way too harshly. It will not contaminate you. Its essence will come out of its body. I mean, the allergic thing we don't know yet, but still, I have evidence. Go.
This evidence? You're tampering with Mother Nature, and you'll not hear the last from me.
Well, that definitely could have gone better. The experiment took way too long, and obviously the participant wasn't happy about me putting a genetically modified fruit in their stomach. Hopefully the others are more keen on the idea. Several hours later. Okay, after many tests, let's see how everything went. Well, I already tried him. He thought it was bad. She thought it was contaminated. She thought it was poison. He questioned the methods and procedures. Triggered disgust, and contamination. Great. I just don't understand this. Everyone is criticizing this, even though there's not that many problems with it. Everyone thinks that it looks like this, which is unimportant. I need to check my evidence again. Apparently, if people are so riled up about this, there has to be something wrong. Hello, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. It took a lot of work, but I think it turned out pretty well. For the remainder of this discussion, I'm going to discuss and address some of the hidden meanings and the connections between my sources. During the first 3 minutes, it does seem pretty unnecessary with me just walking around for 3 minutes, but as I was editing this down, I wanted to keep it in because I felt like my character was just thinking about what he can do to save the environment. When he was gracing his hand against the tree, he was looking at it like something terrible was going to happen. I wanted to reference like trees being chopped down for more land to cultivate crops, or when pesticides negatively affect the environment, including trees. And also the scene where I look up and I'm about to run. Police sirens were going off in the background, and I wanted to keep it in the video and just say the audience might think that I might be running away because of the police sirens, I might be in trouble, but in reality it's because I discovered an idea. As we were shooting the scene between my character and a participant, it kept on getting darker, and by the time the argument was almost over, you can barely see my face or my brother's. So, just like the sirens, I kept it in and just said that even though my character told the participant that the GMO apples were safe, my brother looked at me like I was a shady figure just in the darkness. And around the end of the video, I showed this half-bitten apple with syringes and staples. It was alluding to this image I found online when I was researching GMO foods. I thought it'd be a good representation of how some people over exaggerate what it means when one of these GMO foods are built in a lab. Also, it was kind of a callback to I also used this video in a GMO project back in middle school, so I thought it was fun. Now moving on to the source connections. The two stop motion animations I did, one in the beginning and the one near the middle, was a reference to the author Virginia Garcia Cañas, who talked about in her article about the differences between the practices and the procedures of non-GMO and GMO foods. So I thought including the animations would be a nice comparison between the two. And during the second one, the title of it was Genetically Modified Organism Process, which was a term used by one of my other sources, by the author of Jenny Splitter, who also discusses in an article about the hostility and criticism over GMOs, but that's going to be discussed later. My character told a participant about some of the advantages of GMOs and that I had evidence and people to back it up. I was referencing the authors Stuart Smith and Madeline Kennedy, whose articles was also in my annotated assignment. Stuart Smith talked about how farmers made more money because of GMOs, and most of the advantages I mentioned in the video were from Madeline Kennedy, who said that it's cheaper for farmers to grow, GMOs have lower food prices, fewer pesticides, and more nutritional value. During the scene where my brother was accusing my character that the GMO apple might give him an allergic reaction, I was also referencing Madeline Kennedy, but also Artemis Donna. Artemis Donna's whole article is about how some GMOs can affect someone's health and diet, and may even toxically affect many organs and the system. Madeline, while she did mention many pros in an article, she also mentioned some of the cons of GMOs, where it can cause allergic reactions and antibiotic resistance. I thought planting a naysayer in the video can give my video more credibility and strengthen my argument on why GMOs are safe to consume. And for the final two source connections, during the entire confrontation between my character and my brother's character, it was influenced by one of my favorite sources from my annotated assignment. It was by Stephen Blanc. His whole article was about why so many people oppose GMOs, even though the science proves otherwise. He says that one of the reasons is because of psychological essentialism, which is basically when people consider that a DNA is an organism's essence, they think that if they eat something that has similar similar essence, it will emerge from their bodies. And after the confrontation, my character mentions that the other participants complained about the GMO apple, which is another reference to Stephen Blanc's article, where he said that maybe the reason why people hate him is because even the idea of it just triggers disgust. Just viewing genetic modification as a contamination. These next two slides are just showing the citations of all the images I used in this PowerPoint presentation. This slide is dedicated to show all of my 8 annotated bibliography sources. That about wraps up the video, and once again, thank you for watching. This is really fun to make, especially for an English assignment, so I'll see you all soon.